Welcome to story time / vibe with me, because I'm not really a YouTuber. We just vibing, we chilling. I got my tea on deck, music in the back, we chilling. I asked you guys if you wanted to hear about my scamming story, and y'all said yes, and so here we are. So as you guys know, we've been in a pandemic for 7 years now. People are sick, people are tired, people are broke, and we still haven't got our checks, Joe. So people are out here trying to secure the bag, me included, okay? I've recently been looking to see if I can somehow increase my income a little bit, just to, do a little extra, my birthday coming up. Just got things I gotta do, so I need extra money, cool. So, I'm searching the internet, I'm on Indeed, looking at just some little basic jobs to see what they got going on. So I see this job for a personal assistant, and I'm like, I can do that. And I'm reading through the description of what it is, and it's like, she just needs you to run some errands for her. It's a remote job. You can do it at your own hours as long as it's done by the deadline that she sets. You can go whenever you want. It's something that can work with the current job that you have. And I'm like, okay, this is right up my alley. You need me to run to the grocery store for you? Ain't no problem.
Oh, that ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
So I applied. I applied for like 70 jobs, okay? So I applied and boom, out of my mind, forgot about it. Cool. So a week later, I get an email from the lady, and she was like, hey, looked at your resume. I love what I saw. I would love to add you to my team, people to help me out. And so she was like, just confirm your information and please send your name and number and position to her personal email so she could have that on record. Cool. Nothing weird so far. I'm like, all right, bet. Here's my name. Here's my phone number so you can call me to set up what we need to set up. And we good to go. She told me that she was going to send me a package that was going to include a check to buy the stuff that she needed me to buy and for me to pay myself. She was going to send me my employment form so I could fill out so I could be an official employee, and then she was going to send me my to-do list of all the stuff I needed to do. I forgot about this thing until I got a text message from my landlord telling me that I got a package at the front office. And I thought that was weird because I'm like, I haven't ordered anything. But then I was like, oh, I remembered that she said she was going to mail me the package. So as soon as my landlord texted me, then she texted me and she was like, hey, I got the notification that the package got delivered. Can you confirm that you got it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to head to the office right now to check to see that I got it. I'll let you know. This is where it got crazy. I opened the envelope and it's just a $2,500 check. That's it. Nothing else inside, just empty, okay? So once I look at the check, and it's just the check, I automatically have red flags, okay? I'm like, this doesn't seem right, because how you just gonna send me a check? No employment information, no nothing. So I didn't even text her back yet. I just looked at the check, and I'm like, this check is probably fake. So I'm like, let me go to Chase Bank to see if it's real. I get to the counter, and I'm like, hey, I just wanna know if this check is legitimate because I think it's fake. I got it in the mail and I just want to double check. So she told me the check was real, and I was like, okay, cool. Now I can cross that one red flag off the list. So I get in my car, I text the lady, I'm like, yeah, I got the check. I didn't get no employment information or anything else. So she was like, yeah, your employment information is gonna come later. And I'm like, okay. So I text her back, I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do with this check? She was like, oh, I need you to go to the store and buy 15 Google Play gift cards. I need you to scratch the back off of them and then send me pictures of all 15 gift cards. Girl, okay. Because I'm stupid. So I'm sitting there reading the text and reading the text and reading the text, and I'm like, okay. Clearly this is a scam. I know it's a scam now because I'm like, look, I've worked retail before. If any of you have worked retail, even tried to buy a gift card before, you know that one, you can't buy a gift card with a credit card. It's got to be cash or a debit card. There's a limit to how many gift cards you can buy. I think it's like 5. Like, you can't just go in there and buy a bunch of gift cards. But 2 or 3, a lot of people get scammed because people call and they're like, hey, you owe me, this is the gas company, you owe me $400, but you can pay me through a gift card if you just go ring it up and then tell me the numbers on the back. And then they're gone with your money, and it's really some random in his basement. I would consider myself to have an aggressive personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play with my food, I don't play with my money, and I don't play with my time. So at this point, Shorty is wasting my time and she's trying to play with my money, and I don't do that. So obviously I'm upset. I'm mad because you try to play me. So in my head, I'm trying to think, okay, how do I let her know that she got the wrong one and the right one at the same time? I drive home with this check. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. I text my mom and I'm like, hey, yo, Shorty tried to scam me. And my mom's like, what do you mean? So I'm trying to explain the scam to her. So let me break it down for y'all. Shorty's gonna send you a check for an amount that she doesn't have in her account. You gonna cash that check, it's gonna bounce. You gonna text her and be like, hey bro, the check that you sent isn't good, like what's going on? And she's either gonna A, not answer, or B, she's gonna be like, I don't know bro, try it again, that's crazy, right? Right. Then she gonna call her bank and be like, hey, someone just tried to cash a check from me for $7,000 that I never authorized, I want that money back. So then the bank is gonna take $7,000 from your actual account and give that to her, even though none of you ever had it. Do you understand the scam here? Are you with me? Are you with me? She's going to claim that you stole $7,000 from her, and the bank's gonna refund it to her, even though you both never had it. So at the end of the day, you're out $7,000 and she's $7,000 richer. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Abrielle, we're caught up. We did the quick math, we're here. What did you do next? And I'm gonna tell you. So I go home. I'm big mad still, y'all. Like, literally, don't try and play with my money, don't try and play with my time. I'm big mad. So I'm like, okay, I need to scare Shorty and let her know that I'm not the one to play with. But I'm trying to figure out how I can do that, right? So I got the package that she sent me, and I saw that there's no return address, okay? When you go online, it says from Atlanta to Atlanta. I'm on my CSI, I'm on my Criminal Minds, I'm on my Law and Order. Don't try to play with me, okay? I've seen too many shows. I've seen it. So I type in the tracking number, and I start going through all the history of like all the checkpoints that it was checked off at, okay? Find out that it was originally shipped from Ohio. And I'm like, Ohio? Okay, that's your first mistake. So I texted her, and I was like, do you know who I am? Like, you picked the wrong person today, boo. You should have done your research to figure out who you were trying to scam, but I already got the security camera footage, so they know who they're looking for. Basically, we coming for you. Period. Sent, okay? Sent the text, blocked your number right away. I specifically didn't say who was looking for her, but I said they're coming for you, okay? They know who to look for, and they're coming for you. So then I posted her phone number on my Instagram and my Twitter and was like, hey y'all, everybody text this number and say, coming for you. Okay, let me tell you something. She got about 20 texts that day that just said, coming for you. And it wasn't even like back to back to back, like no spam. Literally throughout the day, as people saw my story, as people saw my tweet, they were like, oh, bet, I'm about to text her right now. And she got that text that said, coming for you. Y'all be careful out here, okay? These scammers are really trying to, they doing it. They doing it. This scam is real, because if people are really out here trying to find a job, if they're desperate and they're not paying attention to the signs, they would have fallen for that. If I haven't worked since March 2020, I might have been like, look, I need a job. So what do I need to do? Because I'm about to do it. The lengths that you have to go through to do all this is crazy to me. The fact that you even mailed a FedEx package to me, that cost you money. That shows me, first of all, that shows me that people are falling for it, because clearly you're making a return on your investment. So people are falling for it, which is horrible, sad. But I'm like, bro, you're doing all this extra work. You texting me, you putting job postings up. You over here having official emails talking about, we looked at your resume. You might as well get a real job. You might as well go be an HR rep somewhere, because you already doing a job. Don't be an HR recruiter. You're literally doing this job already. you're qualified, clearly. I did look up this girl on like Instagram, and there was somebody with her name that was from Atlanta that like looked like she was the right person, but she has like her own company and everything like that. So I'm like, bro, it's the people that all of a sudden got their own business that's thriving. Those are the people that be scamming. That's how they get that money to start that business and be successful, is because they scam. Don't be like them, okay? Because there's some real business owners like myself who actually, you know, start from the bottom. We don't scam people. We just try and run our business and make it work. So yeah, if you see people randomly on the come up where they come with money all of a sudden out of nowhere, and they started their own business out of nowhere, and they got a ton of followers and all this interaction, and all of a sudden they're on private jets, it's a scam, okay? It's a scam. Don't fall for it. Real business owners, we know the struggle. We know the struggle. Don't fall for it. But I would love to, you know, keep the story going. Go ahead and text her. Go ahead and text her. Say, coming for you, don't think we forgot. That's what it is. Coming for you, don't think we forgot. So that's pretty much what happened. What did we learn today? We learned that being a scammer is giving embarrassing, it's giving ugly, it's giving lazy. For all that work, you literally could have clocked in somewhere. Don't be a scammer, okay? Don't be a scammer. Do better. Basically, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. The next story time with Bree. Story time with Abra. Abra story time. Y'all comment below what you want it to be called, because I really don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. So we out.